Greetings. I'm the Minister of Wellness, Nathaniel Jordan, and it is time for our Wellness Wednesday health segment. In today's health segment, I have to expose the dangers of the second most consumed food in America, burgers. Extremely dangerous food, dangerous cancer-causing food. Now, many of you know that consuming red meat is dangerous. It has a strong link to cancer, yet on July 4th, many of you ate pounds and pounds of grilled barbecued burgers with reckless abandon, complete disregard for your health, the health of your heart, your blood vessels, your brain, we're insane. Our food addiction has made us insane. And the worst part is that we're destroying our own children, That's why I always say that the standard American diet is the greatest weapon of mass destruction this world has ever seen, because it is a weapon so addicting that people are willing to kill themselves and their own children, which turns it into a form of suicide. A US-based food inspection company, Clear Labs, they went into a manufacturing center that processes your meat. Now, for all of you all who don't know, you just so blinded by your addiction to gobble down the burger, you don't know, many of you don't even think about the fact that that meat comes from a cow, and you don't even consider how that cow was raised. It was raised in abominable, horrendous conditions. And most of the time, the beef comes out green and smelling like feces, because that's most of the diet that they eat. The animals that you're getting your meat from, they eat mostly a diet of feces. And that's what I always refer to when people can tell me they're eating chicken. I always tell them, just to highlight that point, why are you eating boo-boo? Because that's most of the diet of the animals that you're eating. But of course, millions of you are still brainwashed into believing you need to eat that for protein. So they did a sample of several hundred of the meats that were factored, the hamburger meat in particular, and they found that a disturbing number of them contained rat and human DNA. Rat and human DNA from the manufacturing process. Now, here's what's even more terrifying. What they found was that these limits were higher than what the FDA allows. That's right. In your burger meat, the FDA allows, that burger you're eating, it is allowed to contain fragments of rat, human, and other types of DNA. Many of the toxins and pollutants that are allowed in your burger meat is contributing to the widespread pathogenic diseases that we see. And then the way that the animals, the cow is being raised, which millions of people due to insanity-induced food addiction care nothing about, is creating antibiotic-resistant bacteria that is threatening to wipe out half of the human population. Do you care? Okay, do you care? Well, some of you all do, and that's who I'm talking to. The ones of you all who do care, who have, you have that greatness within you that just has to be unleashed so you can achieve what I've achieved with my health and weight loss journey. And I've helped dozens across the globe now, not just in the United States. I have dozens of success stories across the 7 continents. And it's a blessing to be able to help people. Hamburger meat doesn't matter if you go on a ketogenic diet. So you'll say, well, that's the processed meat. We know that processed meat causes cancer, yet most of you watching, you still threw it on that barbecue grill and created those heterocyclic amines, which made it 1,000 times more carcinogenic. However, it's not going to help you to go keto. It's not going to help you. First of all, our body needs carbs. Our body needs sugar. It's not about quantity. It's about quality. It's not about quantity. It's about quality. So that's not going to help your situation going keto and saying, well, I'm going to eat the clean grass-fed beef. It's still very high in calories. Meat is very high in calories. Burger meat is very high in calories. It gives you no anti-cancer nutrients, no nutrients that will help you to reverse heart disease, to reverse diabetes, none. There's nothing in there. You're just going to get a boatload of saturated fat, a boatload of cholesterol, and it's going to keep you fat and sick. And you're going to have to do extreme things such as depriving your brain from the glucose it needs to induce temporary weight loss. But a nutrient-dense plant-rich diet based off of the original and superior source of protein, beans, greens, nuts, and seeds, well, then you can make delicious bean burgers. Oh, they're delicious. I don't miss them at all. Let me tell you all something. I'm not new to this journey. I was raised on the standard American diet. The foods that you love eating, I could probably out-eat 99% of you watching this video. But all the men in my family have suffered and died from heart attacks and strokes to the point where they have dubbed it the Jordan curse. This madness has to end. It's no curse on our family. It's the curse of passing down the most destructive way of eating that this world has ever seen, and that's the standard American diet. I used to eat burgers every day, triple whoppers with cheese every single day, and I wouldn't touch that garbage, that rat and human DNA infested garbage with a 10-foot pole. I wouldn't. Now I consume delicious bean burgers, and I don't miss them at all. They're delicious. They're filling, they're nutrient dense, and they support my health and weight loss goals. You have health goals. You have weight loss goals. Don't be discouraged, and don't let others discourage you. The worst form of this meat is being served in our schools. That's what's particularly disturbing. The school lunch program. So the worst of this burger meat, the worst of this rat-infested, feces-infested meat is being served in our schools. Unfortunately, especially low-income public schools. Low-income public schools are being served the worst of the worst. Makes no sense at all, because most schools have plenty of property and they should be growing fresh fruits and vegetables. Do not let the government poison you and your family. Make a stand today with me as your minister of wellness. Make a stand with me today and say no to the epidemic of mental illness, childhood cancer, autoimmune disease that is being caused from eating these disease animal products and all the other junk food they serve. You should be taking, when your children go to school, you should pack them a healthy lunch like I do with my sons. I pack them, we use Ezekiel bread, we use real organic peanut butter, real fruit spread, not the junk sugary jelly, real fruit spread. We make them a sandwich. We send with them plenty of delicious fruits and raw nuts and seeds, and they are just fine. It holds them throughout the entire day until they come home and they can eat their salad and their other G-bombs, greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, berries, and seeds. And they love it. And they're nice and lean and healthy. And you can be lean and healthy, and your children can be lean and healthy too. It's just that you have to overcome your food addiction. Well, no worries. On my YouTube channel, The Minister of Wellness, I have a free 24-part health seminar just for you. 24 parts. That's not I didn't state that in error. I didn't make a mistake in saying that. I have a 12-part series. We're talking about hours of free information on the power of the G-bombs. It will teach you exactly what to eat, how to eat, and why. And then I have a 12-part series covering the reason why many of you watching this, you're scoffing at this information. Oh, we're going to die anyway, and I ain't eating that rabbit food and blah, 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 blah. The reason why you're having that is because you don't have any hope because of your food addiction. Your food addiction is so powerful, it's rewired your brain to think illogically about your life and about your health. And I have a 12-part series covering that on my YouTube channel, The Minister of Wellness. If you want some free recipe, I have plenty of books and DVDs and supplements available. I have an online store for all of your health needs at The Minister of Wellness. But for those of you all who might not be able to get a book or a DVD, that contains the information you need. The books have tons of delicious recipes. My Facebook page, The Minister of Wellness, I post recipes Monday through Friday. You can print out the recipe. I have tremendous success stories like this brother here, Brother Nathan Duncan. And just from watching my G-Bomb series, the 12 components of food addiction on my YouTube channel and printing out the recipes on my Facebook page, he has lost 75 pounds in less than 4 months. This is just one. This is just one. You can be just like him. You can do the same thing. You can be empowered just like him. Go ahead and mark your calendars. I know it's early and I know it's still early. We're still 6 months away, but I want to announce it nice and early in the year. January the 4th is my next health fair. Many of you all were not able to make it May the 4th. You missed it. You missed it. 300 showed up from across the nation. We had vendors, holistic vendors from all across the nation, and they were able to present their holistic health products to 300 people from across the nation. This time, we're going to have 500 from across the world to come together as a health family to help each other to get off the death train. January the 4th, right here in St. Louis, Missouri at the Polish Heritage Center. For more details on this extraordinary event and to purchase tickets, go to my website, theministerofwellness.com, and click upcoming events for more details. And if you absolutely can't make it, if you cannot make it to St. Louis, Missouri, if it's just, even with 6 months out, if it's just not feasible, go to nathanielJordan.com. There you can find out about all the different health seminars I teach. And if you are an event organizer, a conference coordinator, or a meeting planner, or if you know any in your city, in your country, and you would like to partner with me to come and bring a life-saving health seminar, empower you with principles that eradicate disease, again, visit nathanielJordan.com. Let's ditch the rat-infested, human DNA infested. Those are just two of the pathogens causing disease in burgers. The second most consumed food in America, burgers. Wow. Let's ditch that. Let's ditch it and let's replace that burger with a nice, delicious, plant-based bean burger. I'm telling you, you won't miss it at all. You'll love the way you look and feel. I'm a living witness. I'm 7 years strong. I wouldn't trade how I look and feel for nothing. I would never want to go back to being the way I was. Never. And you won't miss it either. I hope you all live a long life in excellent health. Have a blessed and healthy week until our next Wellness Wednesday segment. Thank you.